Good evening, everyone, and yeah, we had lots of things going on during the introduction there, but thank you for the follow there, Mr. Coco. Thank you for the gifting out of a sub there, Kazvaz, and also gifting out of a sub there, Silent Marine. Hello, it's a Thursday. I don't normally do Thursdays, but it is a Thursday because well, it's convenient for 4 of our duelists this evening to do this Thursday, and also next week we'll probably be doing another Thursday because again it's convenient for another 2 duelists at the very least. We may be able to arrange more, but for the time being we do have 2 tournament matches on tonight, which we'll get to in a moment. First of all, let me just say hello to everyone that I could see in chat. So we've got Comedy Fan Welcome, Catnip 8 Minky, Shadowmane, Kazvez, Duplis, Dogfish, Egg Fried Cheese, Cola, Drahuska, Tipster, also Quintuple 9, Toshi. I forgot the bot again. I need to get into the flow of remembering to switch on that bot that tells me who's joined the chat. Deuceman, welcome. Danny Boy, hello Danny Boy, also Quintuple 9, Car the 7th, Cetra and JPP and Matt the Ref. Anybody else I've not seen here? Storm Vision, hello there, and Adster and Mr. Coco, and Drahuska and Dr. Mummy and Jack Wilfred. It is time indeed to duel, and that's all. GMM Prime and Yabagai. Hello there. Welcome to the Thursday. And indeed, and you, GMM Prime. So yes, we do have 2 duels to play out this evening. Before we get to introducing those, let's say hello to the fellow members I have in the commentary box this evening. First of all, Mr. Statistician himself, Matt the Ref. How are you doing, Matt?
I'm doing well, thank you, Ash. How are you?
Yeah, doing good. It's been a Thursday. It's certainly not been particularly eventful for me, but it's certainly been a Thursday. One more day, working week, and then it's the weekend again. And yeah, not much else really to say. How about yourself?
It's in between hump day and the weekend.
Yeah, that's kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's the hump day.
Camel day.
And score count. Good evening.
The voice emerges from the abyss.
Indeed, how you doing, score count?
It's been a rather short light day so far for me because sleep schedules are a fun thing during pandemics.
Indeed, yes.
But no, I am definitely looking forward to both matches tonight, but especially this next one because, dare I say it, we'll be deciding the first member of our final three.
Indeed. So let's have a quick look at the upper bracket. So this is the state of the upper bracket, and we will be playing the top of the two matches here. We're playing Samster versus Tipster as the first duel this evening, which is, as you say, it will be going into the final three.
This is a money match.
It is indeed a money match, yes. For those not aware with the tournament structure, I did say that there is a payout for the top places, plus some extra bonus ones for different things that you meet criteria-wise that aren't necessarily for winning the tournament, but for doing other things. Mystery bonuses, which we'll reveal when we get to the actual winning, the final ceremony, the closing ceremony, as it were. That's the first match, is Samster versus Tipster, and if we look at the lower bracket, we will be playing, again on the top line there, it would be the quarter-final part 2, still, of Weemers versus Linepiece.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner of that will advance to Harry to play, and the loser we will say goodbye to in the lower bracket.
Yeah. Although I will say, whoever loses, top 12 out of the field of 36, definitely not bad going.
Indeed. Matt, you were saying?
Yeah, and also, so whoever wins out of the Weemers line piece, a formidable opponent to go up against in the next round, and then whoever wins that game out of Weemers / line piece versus Harry will face the loser of Samster versus Tipster. So Harry, if he can win the next match, could face Tipster. It's the one we all want to have.
We could get that duel happen again in season 3. Yeah,
I think if possible, we would like it happen more towards the latter end of the tournament.
Well, we'll get into predictions and that as we go into introducing each duel. We were slightly later on because I was figuring out why the hell OBS was not picking up on chat. I just restarted it and then it's fine. So no problem there. I think then
turning it off and on again.
That's basically the fix. Turn it off and on again, as quoted on the IT crowd or the IT crowd, however you want to call it. Either
the same problems.
Yeah, 1189999. Yeah, I can't do it too quickly.
0118 999 88199 9119 725 3.
There we go.
For all of those that really wanted to know what that number was.
That's not a winning line.
Last night.
I don't know. It's probably a winning lottery number. Given how many numbers came out. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. I need to get that highlighted at some point. Let's move straight into the first duel, which will be Samster versus Tipster. And while I load the scene up, Scorecat, please do the procedure and bring in the contestants, please.
The procedure, the formal procedure.
The formal procedure, yes.
Well, in the immortal words of Victoria Coren Mitchell, on my left, illuminated in blue tonight, it is Reigning Jinho. He's still called that until he proves otherwise. 22 years old, from England, it is our one and only Samster. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. He's annoyed that I called him that again. Matt.
Yeah, well, he may be regarded as the Jinho, how it's pronounced, but Samster is currently ranked number 1 out of all of our players remaining, and is the only player to have a 100% record so far. Used 21 out of 30 chips, so 70% usage. 17 correct answers. One went on a sudden death question, so good use there. Been in in playing time for just over 11 minutes, so roughly 37 seconds per question. Samster, how do you feel you've done so far getting to this stage?
I think I've had a lot of luck actually, especially against Egg when it came down to the sudden death question. So, yeah, I think I've been lucky, and I'm hoping to keep rolling with the luck. Keep going.
Are you expecting to fall to Tipster here?
I could easily fall to Tipster. He's a great opponent. So does a lot of people in the tournament, in fairness. I don't think it'd be a shock if Tipster beat me, put it that way. But...
And to be fair, you're not a stranger to the losers bracket, so
No.
No, that wasn't meant as an insult.
No, I know. Yeah, with the Cetra last year.
Yeah, no, the Kingslayer, who was unfortunately fallen a bit earlier this year. But I definitely think it could go both ways. And speaking of whom, on my right, illuminated in yellow, it's our favourite part-time broadcaster with too many jobs. It is Tipster. Hello.
Hello, I have bad news.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're dropping that one.
No, there are more jobs.
Oh my god.
Including unprofessional singer. Now, professional quiz show host. I got my first payout the other day.
Nice.
Wait, what? Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Oh, you're actually adding them in real time.
Yep, we can edit in post.
Okay, so now it's my job to say this. So, it's our favourite part-time librarian, part-time broadcaster, full-time tea addict, unprofessional singer, and professional quiz host, Tipster. There we go.
Hello.
Mr. Matt.
Oh dear. So Tipster, out of the players remaining, is ranked number 2. So we have the top 2 seeds in action against each other tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. So Tipster came through quite a difficult battle. So beaten in Quarrel H, which if I just check my notes, lost against Weemers, who will be in action tonight later on, and then won through Troll H, playing against Talcott and Cetra. 28 chips used, so again same percentage as Samsa, 70%. 41 out of 42 correct answers so far, and also nearly 98%. You've been in the hot seat for just over 17 minutes, so you're averaging about 24 seconds per question. Tips, so you've sort of come obviously slightly more the long way around to get here, but I think, as you said, you've had a fair bit of luck on your journey here as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's definitely been luck has definitely played a part. There's been a few questions where I have out and out guessed, and been incredibly lucky. And sometimes the categories have just fallen my way as well.
Music.
Yeah, I suppose. Good at music questions, not good at actually doing the music thing, apparently. So
I mean, it's worth noting, but on your Quarrel, you were down to 1 chip for the last 7 questions, and you still managed to survive that. I mean, you were down to, you'd used. I'm checking my notes here. Yeah, you'd used up 7 of your chips within 6 questions. Which
isn't a bad chip learn rate, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I mean that duel did last quite quarrel, so it did last quite a long time. But so I think it's fair to say, Ash, we have 2 of our very best players going head to head tonight.
Absolutely,
a very strong pair of players. Tipster, how are you feeling about going up against Samster today?
Well, we faced off once before in last season, and Samster won that one. But I think it was a fairly close game. I think you only had a couple of chips left, so
it was Samster wire. So
so I think it's going to be an interesting one tonight. And either way, we're both still in the tournament. We're both still in with a chance of getting to the final. It's just one of us might have to take a longer route.
Indeed. Poll results are in apparently, even though I forgot to start it.
And I didn't do it either.
Hello, so... I'm on the ball tonight.
So we have. Oh, let me just expand it so I can get all the notes. So out of the 13 people that voted, 8 have gone in Tipster's favour, 62%, and 38%, or 5 of those votes, have gone in favour of Samsa. So it's not. It's not an overwhelming majority, but the audience are favouring Tips on that one. Let me just get that noted down.
Twitch chat, I have 3 words, and those are lower your expectations.
Oh yeah, we haven't had a duel since that catchphrase was coined. Well,
so we haven't had a duel with me in since that. We might have had some, but not. I don't think I've played one since then. I think the last one I played was before the current situation.
Okay.
So yeah.
So in any case, Samster, knowing Tipster's position as one of the Thanes of the extended duel, do you want to get this over with quickly?
Yeah, it'd be nice to make it a short one. I think get him buried early.
Wow.
So that does mean that you're worried that if this goes on a while, you might be on the back foot.
Here's the shovel, mate.
Absolutely.
Okay. And just looking also at the predictions that we had in, so 6 people predicted Tipster to get to this match and win. 6 people predicted Samster to win this game. Ash, you have in your predictions predicted Tipster to win this game.
It was a difficult prediction to make out of these two, but that was the way I went.
Fair enough. Who else have we got predicting Tipster? We have got Catnip, we've got Dr. Mummy, we've got Game Plushes, and we've got 2 unknowns. In terms of Samster, Drahuska, Grunkle, someone who's put probably wrong, Scooter, Sky, and another untitled one have predicted Samster. So again, it's not a clear-cut one on that one, but there's no overwhelming favourite on this one, Ash. So I think we're in for a really good one tonight.
Absolutely.
And Tipster, what about you? Are you hoping to try and drag this out and turn this into a battle of endurance?
I mean, I never hope to drag the duel out. I prefer to, get things done quickly. It's just sometimes I have to cling on by the skin of my teeth for 7 or 8 questions.
7 or 8? Or 70 or 80?
Not again.
How many questions in the database?
Quite a few, actually.
We make this joke every time.
Quite a few, and I could tell you what the number will be when we open the first question up, but at the moment I can't say how many we have left.
Indeed, and obviously both of you have both of your accelerators. Any accelerator strategies on the table today? Samster.
As if they'll say.
Exactly. It's not reveal my.
I'm more wondering if there's a sort of definite yes, a maybe, or a no. Is more what I'm asking here. Absolutely. Tipster?
Try to play them when I can actually play them.
You know what? That's a good strategy.
It's definitely a good strategy, that one, yes.
You know what? We need a burnt accelerator count. Matt, get on it.
More stats.
More stats.
Yeah. I think that might mean going through that ridiculously huge Word document I've got, which actually I haven't yet updated for.
Oh my god!
Ages, which I was like, yeah. Anyway,
it's fine, Matt. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But we'll see how this game goes. Since we have 2 matches tonight, and I know some people want to get to the bingo. Are you both ready? And do you have any last minute words of smack?
I think I'm ready.
I'm ready. Good luck, and potentially see you in the final.
Let's do a thing.
Ooh.
Okay, genius style sort of let's meet in the finals sort of thing. But anyway, one of you will make a massive step closer to the finals and enter the final 3, will enter the money zone. But for the other one, they will be forced to enter the battle for survival, although they'll still be 1 match away from the money zone anyway. So either way, I wish you both the best of luck.
Okay, let's head on to the duel arena. Oh, I've missed that sound.
It's been months.
It's a good sound.
It's a good sound.
It really is. Right, as always, we need a test question, and the test question is... This is a test question, the answer is 42, and your options are... Square root of 3136, 143 divided by 11, 180 minus 138, and 74 divided by 2.
It's still hiding from us.
It is hiding, isn't it, that particular one? We've got a lock-in from Tipster. And we've got a lock-in from Sam. Well, this could be interesting to see how this goes. We have a difference of opinion on the test question.
Whoops.
Look at low your expectations.
Lower your expectations.
You know what I should have done? I should have had a slide prepped just for that moment, just to bring on the LYE. But I did not think that far ahead. Let's reveal the answer.
Yep, I know.
Congratulations.
Does that mean I win?
Congratulations, Sam. You win the final.
You win pride.
You win the pride of the test question only that is not beholden for the remainder of the deal, but the system works, so there we go. It could also be mind games indeed. So I'm going to reset stuff on my end. Matt, please go through all the final checkups.
Yep. So just to confirm, Samsa and Tipster, all you've got open are Discord. You just got Discord open. You've got no other means of obtaining the answers, etc.
Correct.
Okay, and just a reminder, as always, to those in the text chat, you're free to discuss the question, but once both players have locked in, please cease any discussions. And if you've got any queries or problems, please DM myself or Score. The best of luck to Samsa and Tipster. Let's find out who our first upper finalist of 2020 is going to be.
All right, Sam, Tipster, you both have 10 chips, 2 accelerators, and 5 minutes on your respective clocks. If you're both ready, let's duel. Oh, I'll tell you. Yeah, Yabba Guy, I have a separate website, sort of a la Jackboxy kind of thing, where they log into and they submit their answers on that. So it's all very nifty. Okay, good luck to you both of you. Here comes your first question. Which of these is not the title of a track from the Persona 5 soundtrack? Interesting first question. Options are Rivers in the Desert, Beneath the Mask, Time to Make History, Last Surprise. Sam is in. And Tipster is in.
Why couldn't have this been on a question that I was involved in?
Now let's stop the screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Both players with all the chips down, so both players definitely through, but it is a bit of a question burner. We're going to be saying goodbye to 6 chips to the void. No clues, Samster?
Not the foggiest.
I'd have figured at least one of you would be able to eliminate one of these, but oh well.
Any clues, Tipster, at all?
No, it's video games. What even is video games? Also, the question's formatted slightly weirdly for me.
Which of these is...
Oh, what? As in displayed incorrectly or something?
Yeah, it's displaying higher than it should be.
There's some weird HTML I still need to fix on the site. I need to rewrite it, really, with some more modern stuff.
No,
but as long as you can actually see the text and you can interact with the buttons okay, that's all I'm really worried about.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. And because there's literally no consequence here other than losing 3 chips on each side, chat, do you have any clues on the answer? Well, won't wait too long, but if you do have any answers... Also could something I said A or B.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I know this for sure. This is a home question for me.
No clue. Would have gone C, says Egg. Randomly a guess B from Catnip. Yabba Guy's never heard of the game. We'll take you around the bike sheds later. 8 Mickey says no clue. I'd cover all 4 too. Duplo says B. Seems kind of fake. Car says, I guess C. Hunch it might be 4. And Jack Griffin says, I think it's A, B, C, or D. Alright, well, I can reveal the correct answer is C. Time to Make History.
Yep, Rivers in the Desert. I mean, I'm so tempted to sing like excerpts of these. I'm trying to resist the urge. Rivers in the Desert. There we go, I do it. It's one of the boss themes from Persona 5. I can't sing Beneath the Mask because I don't know it that well. It's one of the sort of more sedate field themes during daytime when you're in Shibuya. But the one I figured you'd be able to eliminate is By the Time It's Hit You, Your Last Surprise is the main battle theme. Very, very populous track. But Time to Make History is from Persona 4 Golden.
Persona 4, not Persona 5. Alright.
Specifically Golden.
Specifically Golden, sorry. Okay. Persona 4 Golden.
Not from base Persona 4. The battle theme for Persona 4 is Reach Out to the Truth.
Okay. Well, not really much lost apart from 3 chips each. Matt?
Yeah, equal on the accelerators and the chips. There is a time difference of only 3 seconds. Sam's on 4:52, tips to 4:49 as we move into question number 2.
You're both still in the game. That's what matters. Here is question 2. Which of these is a king in Mesopotamian mythology? Wow. Options are Gilgamesh, Gilgamesh, Gilgamosh, Gilgamush. Sam is in. And Tipster is in. Let's drop the screen. Both with the single chip answer on Gilgamesh with an E as the vowel. Tipster, you happy with that?
Yep, very happy with that.
Sam, happy?
Yeah, I think there's a poem about it. I don't know who wrote it, but Gilgamesh specifically rings a bell.
I'm certain there's been some Final Fantasy in the past that's had this as a boss name as well. Correct answer is indeed B, Gilgamesh with an E.
It's a very, 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 very long poem, Sam said. So to the point, it's called literally called the Epic of Gilgamesh, and is split across 12 tablets. Arguably one of the first sort of major pieces of fiction, and certainly one where a lot of modern tropes originate from. It's actually a rather interesting piece of literature in that regard.
Yeah, I can't say that I've actually read it, but you know.
I mean, I can't say I've actually read it. I have a friend who has read it and has kind of talked about it ad infinitum. So.
All right. Well, no chips lost in contrast on that one there. Matt?
Yeah, I'm just seeing who else has joined us in the live studio.
I think she's just testing the fact that she can join the live studio directly, because I've given her special permissions for tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, of course, I understand. We'll plug that later, of course. Yeah, so no changes to the chip count or the accelerators. Samps has opened up another 3-second gap, so 4 minutes 42 plays 4:36. Question number 3 is this.
All right. Question number 3 is: what is the highest denomination of banknote printed by the Bank of England? Options are £50, then 10 million, or 100 million, or 1 million.
I'm assuming this doesn't have to be circulating.
It's just what it says on the question there. What is the highest denomination of banknote printed? It's whatever it says. Can't tell you any more than that. Got lock-in from Samster.
Got 2 UK players.
And Tipster is locked in as well. Okay, well, let's drop the screen. You've both gone the same way. Both gone with B and C, 10 and 100 million respectively. Sam, why did you go with those two?
I'm fairly confident there was once a note that was more than 1 million, but I can't remember how many zeros it was exactly. So those are why I went for those two.
Okay. And Tipster, you went with the same? What was your reasoning?
Similar logic, really. 50 smells like a trap. And I'm fairly sure there was a banknote printed for some commemorative purpose, probably a publicity stunt, to be honest. And I'm fairly sure it was above 1 million because they wanted to outdo a bank that printed £1 million currency note. Yeah.
All right. Well, if the answer is B or C, then we're continuing on. If the answer is A or D, then we go to sudden death. Correct answer is indeed C, £100 million.
Indeed, and yeah, often referred to as the Titan. The £1 million note is often known as the Giant. No £10 million note, though. That's sort of not there in the middle. But the whole idea of that sort of thing, because America also did it for a time, is as sort of security against the values of lower denominations of notes and for interbank transactions, really. You would never see one in circulation nor be able to trade one because they are distinctly not legal tender. But yeah, they're a sort of guarantee on the actual value of notes from the bank. So yeah, it's a weird little interesting bit of economics.
Indeed. Well, both players only losing a single chip to the void there, Matt.
Yeah, it's still neck and neck on the chips and the accelerators. Samsung's now got a 15 seconds time advantage for 17 plays 4:02. Are we going to see any accelerator usage or a break in the chip parity on the next question?
We'll find out. Next question is: Which letter of the NATO phonetic alphabet is also an anagram of an African country? Options are Hotel, Lima, Tango, Yankee. Sam is in. And Tipster is in. Now, I think we've had a question similar to this in the past, but not asked in the same way. Let's drop the screen. Both gone single chip answer on B, Lima. Tipster, why Lima?
I believe it's an anagram of Mali. As far as I know, that's the only country that they can make out of those four, and I'm hoping it's in Africa because my geography's terrible.
And Sam, why B, Lima?
Yeah, Mali. I noticed you can almost make Kenya, but you've got an extra E left in Yankee, and you're kind of close to Togo as well, but no, it's Lima.
We've picked out one of the things from the factoid information I can see. Correct answer is indeed B, Lima.
Yeah, no, as Ash just pointed out, the factoid actually does demonstrate that Hotel you get close to Lesotho. Yankee, you have the extra E for Kenya, but Tango you can actually make Tonga, which is the other way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can make Tonga, but that would not be an African country, so that would have been an elimination based on geography, not by...
Hotel? Chicago.
Please. So yeah, both getting it right and dodging the other trap in the question there. And no chips lost.
Probably mainly because I didn't even notice that, to be honest.
Yeah, I dodged the trap through blind ignorance alone.
Still no break in the chips and still no accelerator usage after 4 questions. Samsa has only used 51 seconds of their time. Tipster used 1 minute and 11, so a 20-second gap.
I mean, there's not really an anagram. It's a straight 1-for-1 ape, but yes, there is. Just one coming straight to mind. That's probably what you're referring to. Let's move on to the next question. Oh, it's a long one. I'm putting together a Quidditch team composed of high-profile quizzes. Quizditch. Anyway, considering the number of chasers on a Quidditch team, which of the chasers should I recruit? Wow, interesting question. Options are Sean Wallace and Anne Hegarty, Sean Wallace and Anne Hegarty and Paul Sinner, Sean Wallace, or Sean Wallace, Anne Hegarty, Paul Sinner, and Jenny Ryan. It's an interestingly convoluted question. Samster is in, still preserving the time advantage. And Tipster is in. So really this question is just asking how many chasers fill a Quidditch team and just the number of chases you see in each answer. Well, there is a slight difference of opinion on this question. Let's drop the stream. So it's Tipster holding back by 1 chip there. Went with only B and D. Sam went with A, B, and D, leaving off of C, Sean Wallace, in both cases, actually. Tipster, why did you go with B and D?
So I'm fairly sure there's only one seeker on the team because Harry is a special boy. That's basically the whole premise of that entire series, I suppose. I don't think it's 2 because I am bad with Harry Potter. But I'm fairly sure that it's a large portion of the team is chasers.
Mm-hmm.
And I seem to remember it's either 7 or 8 because Quidditch comes up a lot in quizzes for some reason. But yeah, that's my logic there. It's possibly somewhat grunkle, but it might get me through.
And Sam, you were with everything apart from C, Sean Wallace. Why did you go with those options?
Yeah, I didn't really have a clue. I just sort of... We've had a Harry Potter question similar to this before, and I didn't know then, and I still don't know now. But yeah, I thought there was at least more than one, because as you said, I knew Harry Potter was something else, and he was like the only one of that thing. I also don't like the lack of love for Mark Lebet in this question.
He has been missed out completely here, hasn't he?
Yeah, shunned. But no, yeah, I didn't really know at the end of the day.
Sorry, I'm just imagining Mark Lebet just zooming around. Okay.
Well, if someone wants to make that happen, off you go. Right, well, if the answer is B or D, then we continue on. If the answer is A, Sean Wallace and Anne Hegarty, then Sam will take the win. If the answer is C, just Sean Wallace on his own, then we go to sudden death. Correct answer is B, Sean Wallace, Anne Hegarty, and Paul Sinner, i.e. 3.
3 chasers. I had it in my head. 3 chasers, 2 beaters, a keeper, and a seeker. I deleted your comment, Cass, because that was the exact same joke that the person that Caffeine made in the factoids. If you're wondering why Mark Lebet isn't mentioned, it's because he's a beaster. Like, beater, no. that joke doesn't... To just point out, everyone addressing the broken barrel of the Golden Snitch chat, whilst there are actual real-life reasons, namely J.K. Rowling hating sports and wanting to be ridiculous, the actual canonical quote reason...
Oh.
Welcome to the Quizditch where Sean Wallace comes so happy that some people won't even battle him.
Okay, thank you very much for the 5-3 sub WM resident. Greatly appreciated.
But anyway, the actual reason is because outside of high school, Quidditch matches last literally days. So by that point, the 150-point bonus isn't that broken.
Well, finally, we break up the chip parity, and Tipster takes a 1-chip lead, Matt.
Yeah, Tipster has 5 chips, Samster 4 chips, so they can still cover all of the options. Samson now with a 29-second advantage. So if a question comes up, they can really take their time, unless, of course, we have those accelerators deployed, which we've yet to see. Let's see if they'll make an appearance as we move into question numbers. And just actually very quickly, just while I'm spotting it, guys, just a reminder, once the answers are locked in, please no spoilers in the chat. Thank you.
Yep. All right, here we go. Next question. In a remake of the classic 1954 Hitchcock film using an older technology, which of these is the correct way to telegraph M for murder? The options are dash, 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 or dash, 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 dash. Which of these is the correct way to telegraph M for murder? Is it dash, 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 or dash, 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 dash? Sam is in, and Tipster is in. And that is a lovely dash pyramid. Not a cash pyramid, no, a dash pyramid.
That looks so nice.
Doesn't it just? Let's drop the screen. Both players with a single chip answer on B, dash, dash. Sam, why dash, dash?
It's sort of an educated guess. I know that like the more common letters use the less dashes so you can communicate them faster. So I feel like I'm somewhere to sort of the middle of the alphabet usage. I don't think there's as many as 3 dashes.
Okay. And Tipster, why dash, dash?
I just tried to go through the entire Morse alphabet in my head, which was probably a bad thing to do. Yes, I used to be a radio operator, so we had to learn it for silent signalling. And I'm fairly sure dash 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 is oh god, not a letter. Dash 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 is S or O. I can't remember which one. Probably O, and dash is T.
Okay.
So by that logic, M is dash dash.
Well, can I reveal the correct answer is B dash dash, and yeah, you gave them all apart from. Can we just clarify what C is? Their score count?
Yes, no, dash 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 would be O. Dot 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 dash dash dash.
Yeah.
But I will know, even though 4 dashes is not a letter. Tipster, what would 5 dashes be?
Oh God, which way do the numbers go?
There you go. Close enough. 0. It would be 0.
Yeah.
Like the numbers go. 1 is 1 dot and 4 dashes. 2 is 2 dots and 3 dashes up to 5, which is 5 dots. And then 6 is 1 dash with 4 dots. 7 is 2 dashes with 3 dots, and so on until 5 dashes is 0.
Always in groups of 5.
It's been a long time since I've done that.
Mm-hmm. Well, both players getting it right, and again losing no chips to the void, Matt.
We've got some very good players here tonight. Say for the third time in the 6 questions, no chips lost to the void. Samster continuing to increase his advantage, now 31 seconds ahead of Tipster. The accelerators still as yet untouched. I think it could well be that they're being saved for considerable tactical reasons. Let's see what question 7 has to bring.
All right. The question is: the seeds of apricots, cherries, and plums contain a compound which, when digested by the human body, turns into what poison? The options are ricin, chlorophyll, arsenic, and cyanide. Absolutely yummy. Tipster is locked in. Now started to... And an accelerator has been played. First accelerator played in the match, 3 seconds. And Sam is in. I was going to say that Tipster was claiming some time back against Samster, but decided to use the accelerator instead.
Hang on.
Hang on. I don't know.
Sorry, never mind. Ignore me.
Okay. Tipster, do you think that was a useful accelerator there?
Probably not. Probably Samster trying to bait it out.
Let's drop the screen. It was a single chip answer for both players, but I think during the accelerator, Sam, you were in the middle of playing with your chips that were played down.
I had a gut instinct it's cyanide, so I think that's what apple seeds are, so I thought it'd probably be the same for the other fruits, but something niggling at me that it might be arsenic. I don't think it's ricin, and as far as I'm aware, chlorophyll isn't poisonous, but I decided I'll just risk it. It was just cyanide.
Okay, and Tipster, you went with the final single chip answer of cyanide. You happy with that answer?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's cyanide because cyanide naturally occurs in nature quite a lot in almonds, that kind of stuff. And the chemistry classes, I seem to remember that we tried extracting a pre-component to cyanide out of one of these.
All right, yeah. Well, if the answer is D, we continue on. If there's anything else, then we go to sudden death. But both players seem pretty convinced that cyanide is the right answer. And the correct answer is indeed D, cyanide.
Indeed. Matt, who's this question courtesy of?
The person's actually stood right next to me. Oh, you're going away, aren't you? Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. My mum has decided to write this question.
Hello, Matt's mum. Hello, Matt's mum.
That's my factoid. But yeah, no, just to address the other things, ricin and arsenic, obviously rather toxic. Chlorophyll is poisonous, but you would need to eat a lot of it. It's one of those, like, its LD50 is relatively high. Still, as always, whenever this sort of question comes up, never eat green potatoes. That is a bad idea. No, seriously.
Are you talking from experience here, Scott?
No, but green potatoes do contain enough toxins to kill a man very easily. So just be careful, guys.
Just be careful out there, folks. Just generally, just be careful. No more chips lost again, Matt.
Yeah, Mum's question didn't have the damage she thought it might cause. Where are we? So Tipster has closed it down a bit with the accelerator there, so it's now the gap now down to 22 seconds, if my math serves me correctly. Tipster still with the chip advantage, 5 plays 4. Samson with the accelerator advantage, 2 plays 1. Let's see what question 8 has to bring for us.
Question 8 is... Do we want to play this question?
Oh, well,
Since we basically spoilt it with a factoid earlier.
I mean, it's a memory question.
I mean, I guess so. What is the nickname of the British £100 million note?
that is ridiculous.
Well, the options are a Titan, Giant, Colossus, and Behemoth. Tipster is locked in. And Samster is in.
I think there's a bit of accelerator baiting going there.
I mean, there was a time advantage to eat up there. He had a go at it. All right. Well, let's go through procedure. You both went with single chip answer on A, Titan. You happy that, Samster?
Pretty happy, yeah. I'm glad that came around second and not first.
I suppose so, yeah. It would be interesting if doing the other way round. In fact, it would have been valid doing it the other way around because one was not inferring the logic of the other. Although, actually, it was the factoid that gave that information away.
Sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault. I just did not expect this to happen. Tips, are you happy?
Yep.
Yeah, Titan's the correct answer. As we said earlier, Giant is the £1 million note. Well, no change there, apart from a bit of time difference there because of accelerator baiting, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, the accelerator baiting, yeah, I can understand, but it has closed the gap down to just 12 seconds. So in the space of 2 questions, Sams's time advantage has been considerably depleted.
Mm-hmm.
So doesn't really have the time now to really think about a question, but obviously there are still the 3 out of 4 accelerators left available.
Yep. Okay, well, let's move on to a question that hopefully we haven't spoilt with factoids. Which of these nations does not have an official capital city? Just repeat again, which of these nations does not have an official quote-unquote capital city? Your options are Marshall Islands, Nauru, Palau, or Vanuatu. Tipster is in and accelerating. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time. Tipster, how many chips do you think Samster's played?
Probably 2.
Probably 2. Samster, how many do you think Tipster's played?
I think he knew it, so just one.
Well, I think you'll both be quite surprised.
Oh!
Wow.
Samster had that chip down on Nauru as you were placing your chips down, Tipster. It was that only single chip that was down on the table at any point.
I said geography wasn't my strong point.
So yeah, Tipster, you went with the rush play while you still had an accelerator to do so. Now we are locked in. Do you have any inklings?
I could have probably got rid of 2 if I took more time on it, but I don't trust my instincts. Not on geography.
Fair enough. This will leave you with 2 chips after the question, because you've covered all the answers, so you're definitely safe. We move over to Sam, who's played only a single chip on B, Nauru. Has to get this right to continue on. Sam, why a single chip on Nauru?
I'm fairly confident because I remember when I was researching about Switzerland, Bern isn't their capital city, like officially. And then, the only other country that doesn't have a capital city that I came across was Nauru. So that's why I went for it.
Okay, well, if the answer is B, Nauru, then we continue on in live play, and Sam will have a considerable chip advantage, especially so with the number of answers available going on. If it's A, C, or D, Marshall Islands, Palau, or Vanuatu, then Tipster will take the win. The correct answer is... It is B, Nauru.
Yeah, no official capital, although its de facto capital is the Yaran district, which is in turn accepted by the United Nations as its primary district. But no particular. The area itself doesn't really have cities nor an official capital. So one of those interesting little geographical oddities in the world.
Well, Would you look at the chip positioning now? In fact, Sam now has advantage across all three fronts, Matt.
I think I obviously don't mean this badly, but it's I don't think that was a good accelerator play from Tips, because he's
I'm
now put
aware.
himself in a very precarious position. No accelerators left, just the two chips. I can't cover all of the answers, and 5 seconds behind Samster, who has both accelerators in play, 4 chips, so can still cover the answers. 2:45 on his clock. So Samster, as you say, with the complete advantage over Tipster, but we've seen it change on one question.
Yeah,
It
when
can
has that stopped
happen.
Tipster before?
Yeah, I was
from
about to say
winning?
this is
Yep.
home territory for me, being the underdog and
Yep.
and holding on by the skin of my teeth.
Yeah, we've seen it happen a number of times, not just this season, but across all of the dual matches. We're into question 10 now, so let's see what's going to happen on this one.
There's still plenty of time on each player's clocks as well. We haven't hit the halfway point on either clock yet, so still plenty of thinking time. But Samson does have the ability to lock the timeout for Tipster with those accelerators.
Yeah.
So here we go. Next question. A cryosphinx is a mythical creature which has the head of what animal? Your options are ox, ram, camel, goat. A cryosphinx, or maybe a cryosphinx. It's a mythical creature which has the head of what animal? Ox, ram, camel, or goat? And now we're into the second half of each player's clocks. We've got a lock-in from Tipster. So Sam has all the thinking time in the world, no accelerators to be able to play against him.
You good on your mythology, Samster?
Not necessarily mythology, but I know a few Greek words.
And there is the lock-in. So now Tipster has time advantage over Sam. Let's drop the screen. Both of the single chip answer on B, RAM. Tipster, you locked in first. Why only single chip on RAM?
So, I was umming and ahhing between ram and goat because I've got a picture of it in my head, and I think it has horns, which makes it a ram. So I'm having to try and conserve chips here just to keep myself a little bit alive a little bit longer. So I just went straight ram. Yeah.
Okay, and Sam, you also went with a single chip answer after much deliberation on B, RAM. Why RAM?
Yeah, I was deciding whether I wanted to put one on goat as well, but I think cryo comes from the Greek word for goat, which is like krios or something to that effect. So I went with just ram.
Well, if the answer is B, RAM, we continue on. If it's ox, camel, or goat, then we'll go to sudden death. Correct answer is... It is B, RAM. Well played.
Yeah, all indeed correct. In general, the term sphinx can just be used in general to refer to many chimera of lion bodies, but yeah, a cryosphinx is specifically that with a ram head.
Mm-hmm. Well, both players are using a single chip there, and as I said earlier, Tipster now has time advantage, Matt.
So for the 6th time in 10 questions, no chips, lost the voice. So 2 very conservative players we have here. And as you say, Ash, Tipster now has the time advantage, 2 minutes and 15 versus 1 minute and 54. So 21 seconds, no puns required, thank you. Samson still with both accelerators left and 4 chips playing too.
Mm-hmm. Still plenty of time though on those clocks. We're not in rush territory yet.
I mean, we've only used. I mean, in Tipster's case, we used less than 3 minutes
Mm-hmm.
of time, which across 10 questions is
pretty
very
reasonable.
good, and it's certainly ahead of obviously the average time that we mentioned at the start of the duels.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on to the next question. Let's see what happens. Sergei Igorovich Stepanov famously performed a solo at the Eurovision Song Contest 2010 with what instrument? Was it a saxophone, guitar, violin, or trumpet? Sam is in, so is Tipster. Well, I'm pretty certain that Tipster's pretty good on his Eurovision knowledge, and it looks like Sam is also. Let's drop the screen. Both going with a saxophone. Tipster, why saxophone?
It's Epic Sax Guy.
Oh, it's Epic Sax Guy, okay. And Sam, are you happy with that answer?
I'm hit and miss with Eurovision, but I'm pretty good at memes, and yeah, it was.
All right, well, correct answer is indeed a saxophone.
Yeah, I have the thing to say, it is Epic Sax Guy. Although, under Eurovision rules, I do.
Sorry, I just had to play it.
Although I will know, under Eurovision rules, technically performing is a strong term. Those of you who know your Eurovision rules will know.
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, not much time, and no additional chips lost there, Matt.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on to the next question. Let's see
Question
if
12.
this makes a difference. Who is the only person to receive BAFTAs for programs in 5 different video formats, those being black and white, colour, high definition, 3D, and 4K?
Wow.
What a question.
It is a question, isn't it? Options are Sidney Poitier, David Attenborough, Michael Caine, Daniel Day-Lewis. Tipster now less than 2 minutes. Sam approaching the 1.5 minute mark. Again, Sam, the only one with the accelerators left in play. Sam is now locked in. And an accelerator has been played. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh god, no.
And that is time. Tipster making some noises there.
Yeah.
What do you think that means, Sam?
I couldn't possibly comment.
Has Tipster been forced into a mistake?
Let's drop the screen. Well, we're going to be saying goodbye to at least one of Tipster's chips. It might be both if B is wrong, but hopefully B is right for both Sam and Tipster. Tipster, why did you go with David Attenborough and Michael Caine?
So Michael Caine has been in a ton of movies. I was trying to work out if they've been in something in 3D and if it's won a BAFTA. I don't think it's Daniel Day-Lewis. David Attenborough rings true because of Blue Planet and all of the nature documentaries he does. I think he's done one in 3D, but I wasn't 100% certain. Given another chip, I'd cover Sidney Poitier. But that's what I was about.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you are right, you will be left with a single chip to play on with the rest of this duel. And that's, of course, we go to sudden death. Sam, you elected to use only a single chip on this answer on David Attenborough. Why David Attenborough?
I was just sort of logicking it out. Sidney Poitier would have been the one I wouldn't put it on because I thought he was dead, but maybe he isn't dead. Daniel Day-Lewis, I couldn't think of anything he's been in that's black and white. And then Michael Caine was, I don't know, I don't see him being in any 3D productions, but it was sort of a risky, educated guess sort of thing. Because, I mean, David Attenborough's known for nature programs. They can easily fill all 5 options. And, I mean, 3D was sort of a fad for a few years. I think there's a lot of, like, nature documentaries that came out for 3D when they were trying to push it as, like, a big new thing before it died out.
Well, if the answer is B, we continue on in live play. If the answer is C, Michael Caine, Tipster takes the win. If the answer is A, Sidney Poitier, or D, Daniel Day-Lewis, we go to sudden death. The right answer is... We continue on live play. The correct answer is B, David Attenborough.
Yeah, been collecting up the BAFTAs for quite a number of years now. And since Toadboy put a pun in the factoids, I have to read it out. Spanning 7 decades, David Attenborough's earliest work begins with the Planet Animals and Zoo Quest in the early 1950s. After winning BAFTAs in colour, HD, and 3D in 2017, he received the Earth for Planet Earth 2, a 4K series. Talk about David Attenborough.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. that was-
I'm sorry, but that definitely means one of these.
You can't just yellow card that. You can do it, but you can't yellow card it.
I just have.
Yeah, sure, it's a straight red.
Toad, I appreciate you.
If you're here all night, Toad boy, you might not last long, mate. Yeah.
Well, here we go. Tipster now in the danger territory, Matt.
Familiar
Tips are-
territory.
Yeah.
Familiar territory, yeah.
Yeah. Tips are in both big problems, but also familiar problems. Just the one chip remaining, so any mistake from now on, and it will be game over for this community's favourite penguin. But has the time advantage. 135 plays Samster's 127. Samster has the only accelerator left on the board, but also has 4 chips, so can still cover all of the options if necessary. Question number 13 coming up. Is it going to be unlucky for someone? Let's find out.
Let's find out indeed. The question is... The Kerguelen Islands have what alternative bleak-sounding name? Your options are Misery Islands, Desolation Islands, Sorrow Islands, Disappointment Islands.
Sounds like it'd be a great place for Survivor.
No, that's Redemption Island.
Oh god.
Though, as many Survivor fans will tell you, that's probably worse than all of these.
Sam, you have 1 minute left on your clock. Locked in on Samster's side. And Tipster, you now have 1 minute left on your clock. And critically, only the 1 chip to play. Both players are locked in. Let's drop the screen. Both are in agreement on B, Desolation Islands. Sam is hedging a little, going also with D, Disappointment Islands. Sam, why Desolation and Disappointment?
To me, desolation seems like the safest bet, because it's sort of the only term that you actually use to describe an island. Desolated meaning there's no one living there. But something in the back of my head was saying it could be Disappointment Islands, because I know there's some sort of like ironic names out there for islands. But if I had 1 chip, I would go Desolation.
Okay, and Tipster, you only have the 1 chip to play, and you elected to put it on Desolation Islands. Why that?
It's the only one I've heard of out of those 4. I believe it's in the Antarctic, because that's the only reason I'd have probably heard of it. So yeah, I've got to play 1 chip. It's going on the one I've heard of.
Makes sense. Go with your gut, go with the one you've heard of. If the answer is Desolation Islands, we will continue on. If the answer is Disappointment Islands, then it'll be very disappointing for Tipster, as Sam will win. If it's Misery Islands or Sorrow Islands, then we will go to Sudden Death.
Redemption Island.
We will go to the Redemption Island, yes indeed.
Yeah, possibly.
Correct answer is... It is B, Desolation Islands.
I'm going to have my best shot at pronouncing this based off the phonetics I'm seeing here. The Kerguelen Islands are French colonies in the Antarctic, permanently resident. About 45 people living there during the winter, are also known as the Île de la Désolation, or Desolation Islands.
Cool. Well, Sam losing one of the hedging chips there, and look at those times, how they've now just sort of brought back together, Matt.
Yeah, just 0.6 of a second between the two. Tipster on 55.7, Samster on 55.1. Samster has 3 chips, so can't cover all the options now, but does still have options available. Tipster still with just the 1 chip. And just to explain to anyone who's new here, if the clocks hit 0, then obviously the selections will be locked in automatically. If any player has less than 20 seconds on their clock, then it will be topped back up to 20 seconds at the start of the next question.
But
Question number
most importantly,
14. Sorry, go on, Score.
But most importantly, we now get exciting music.
Yes.
Oh, yes. How valuable is that accelerator with the clocks already down to the wire? Well, it's valuable because Tipster only has the single chip to play, so if Sam is very confident on a question, can rush Tipster to only using 7 seconds to lock in with that single chip, so it's still very valuable at this point in the game. Okay, here we go with the next question with rush mode activated. What is the last digit of 2 to the 1 millionth power? Is it 4, 6, 2, or 8?
Ash, I believe it's a repeat question.
Oh, is it?
I believe it's a repeat question.
Is it a repeat question?
Yeah, let me check. I'm pretty sure we've had this before.
It is. Okay. Hang on then. I'm going to force lock the game then, and we will rescind the timers.
Sorry, guys.
No problems, no problems. Oh yes, Shannamain indeed did get a win off of this one.
I had no idea. That was a bit far for me.
Well, the answer that you were looking for your curiosity is a 6.
Was 6?
Because there's a pattern you
I was
get
gonna
when you
leave
do the
that
pattern
out.
too.
Oh,
Wow.
I was going to go 2, 4, 8.
Well, let's hide that, and now I need to adapt the timers again. So
Okay.
let me find the timer object for each player. So, remaining time was
So for Samster was 55.1.
55.1, and 4 is 55.7.
Yes, correct.
There we go. So it doesn't update yet, but it will update when I start the new question off.
And it was 3 chips to 1. Yeah.
Yeah, the chips are still in the right count. Okay, sorry about that for the repeat question, but we will continue on now with the next question. Hopefully one we haven't seen. Mathematician Andrew Wiles won the 2016 Abel Prize for proving what theorem, which according to the award's sponsors opened a new era in number theory. Apt, it's still a maths question. Your options are Fermat's last theorem, four-colour theorem, Samster is in, prime number theorem, or intermediate value theorem. Tipster is also in. I do like that it picked a maths question to replace it. That's very nice. Not much time used up though. Let's drop the screen. Both with a single chip on Fermat's last theorem. You happy with that, Tipster?
yep, very happy with that.
Cool. Are you happy with that, Samster?
Yeah, this is a maths question. I'm much happy to see. I remember reading about this.
Alright, well I can reveal the correct answer is... It is A, Fermat's last theorem.
No 3 positive integers a, b, c can satisfy the equation a to the n plus b to the n equals c to the n for any integer value of n greater than 2.
There you go. That is Fermat's last theorem. Well, both players are getting that nice and cleanly, no chips lost, and very little time difference there, Matt.
Time's opened up ever so slightly. So Samster's 1.9 seconds ahead. Does still have that one accelerator left, but no change to the chips. Question 15 is this.
Okay, here we go. Which of these is a Tim Burton directed film with both Johnny Depp and Eleanor Bonham Carter in its cast? Options are Big Fish, Sleepy Hollow, The Lone Ranger, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. "30 seconds left for Tipster. 30 seconds left for Samster. Tipster is in. "20 seconds left for Samster. Now in top-up territory. 10 seconds, Samster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was some interesting chip dancing I saw.
Yeah.
That was some very interesting chip dancing. I can reveal that all the chips are on the table. Are they on the right places? Are they on the same places? Let's drop the screen.
Ooh.
So, there is an agreement on B, Sleepy Hollow. However, Samster has elected to also go with C, the Lone Ranger, and D, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Sam, it was very interesting watching you play those chips there, and you ended up just, I think, doubting yourself and just using all the 3 chips you had.
Yeah. Big Fish, I don't think Johnny Depp was in that. The thing is, I can't really remember about the other 3. Sleepy Hollow, I think, possibly the most likely answer here, because I don't remember Helena Bonham Carter being in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Lone Ranger, I've not seen, so I don't know about that one.
Okay, Tipster, you have only the 1 chip to play, and you elected to put it on Sleepy Hollow. Why Sleepy Hollow?
So I know that Helena isn't in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That I know for certain. Out of those 3, I know that Depp is definitely in Sleepy Hollow, so I went for that. Because odds are, hopefully the other 2 just have Helena Bonham Carter in.
Okay. I'm just doing a bit of research myself just to make certain everything's above board.
It's my Ash, and yes, it is.
Cool. Okay. I'm just okay.
I think they've all been directed by Burton. I kind of expected to see a Nightmare Before Christmas on there because he didn't do that one. Yeah.
Okay. So the situation is this. If the answer is B, Sleepy Hollow, we will continue on in live play. If the answer is C, Lone Ranger, or D, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, then Sam will take the win and Tipster will go down into the lower bracket for the second chance. If the answer is A, Big Fish, then we'll go to sudden death. Correct answer is... It's D!
Wow.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and score count will now fill you in why.
I don't remember being in that at all.
It is very understandable that you would not remember Helena. I'm going to post an image in stream chat, and you are going to kick yourself.
Oh.
She played Mrs. Bucket.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I was
Yes,
with
she
it,
is.
so I was thinking I shouldn't have put a chip on that and wasted it.
She played Mrs. Bucket, the like minor background character who isn't creepy. Yeah, of course you wouldn't remember her.
Yeah, because it's not her archetype, right?
Yeah, no, but she did not feature in Sleepy Hollow. They both featured in The Lone Ranger, but that was directed by Gore Verbinski. And Big Fish did not feature Depp.
There we go. So yeah, that's...
They are both in The Lone Ranger, but that's not directed by Tim Burton.
Mm-hmm,
So
yeah.
she wasn't in Sleepy Hollow then?
She wasn't in
No.
Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
But
That would have been my guess if I had 1 chip.
But yeah, no, the moment you said that Helena wasn't in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I'm like, no, she is, you just don't remember her.
I mean, to be fair, it is before my time.
Well, what a deal that was. And Samster, you're still taking the high road here, going into the
into the final.
into the
Yes,
finals.
A lot of luck. I didn't know the power one. I think I would have gone out on that. So I've been lucky there.
And Silent Marine saying,
Lower expectations, he said.
100 bits there for lower your expectations, he
Completely
said.
right.
Thank you for the 100 bits there. And yes, Samster, you're going to take the high road. We'll be awaiting whoever will be facing you. And Tipster, I'm afraid... You are going down... It's not all over yet. You are going down into the lower bracket, so it's the harder route for you.
Yeah.
And you will be facing off against, well, whoever wins out of Weimer's, Line Piece, or Harry when it gets to the lower semi-final.
Harry is in there.
We could be on for it, folks.
It could happen. And also, just as Royal is coming towards you, Tipster, 2005 is before your time.
Yes, it
Are you
is.
15?
This is a conversation for another time.
This is fair.
Oh, dear.
I am alluding to something that some people will know what I mean.
I don't, but I can infer. But in any case, congratulations on making it last so long, both of you. Commiserations to Tipster, because Jesus, that was a hard question to go out on.
That really was. That really was.
Nasty question. I had to take my hat off to 8 Minky for that one.
Yeah, very
Mhm. Trixie.
Samson, did you say you didn't know the... Oh,
Oh,
GG.
thank you for the 1,000 bits, GG. Casfez, greatly appreciated as well.
Samson, did you say you didn't know that power question?
Yeah, I would have
Yeah.
thought I would have put it on 2, 4, and 8 because I would have thought it could. Yeah, I just got very.
But it was a repeat, unfortunately.
Wow,
Yeah.
saved by the repeat. My goodness.
Saved by the ref.
Yeah.
But Samster, you keep your 4 out of 4 winning run, and you are through to the upper final.
8 Minky apparently is taking a significant amount of glee in eliminating.
So let's just check my stats. So how many got that right? So only 38% of our audience got that right. Shame on you. And in terms
Wow,
of
okay.
and in terms
Bit
of
of shame in
the
the audience now.
oh no, absolutely. And in terms of the predictions, Drahuska, Grunkle, probably wrong, Scooter, Sky, and Untitled, all predicted Samsa to win that game. So
All right.
It's 2-0 now. Samster. So what I'll do is I'll meet you in the final. We have 2 matches and I'll tie it up.
Ooh, that's some talk.
we do love the banter that comes out.
We do.
don't we?
But
Absolutely.
again, congratulations to both of you. I am going to put the 5-minute call in stream chat right now.
Oh, yes, indeed. Well, thank you very much, Samster and Tipster. We will see both of you in future duels. Samster in the high road, Tipster in the low road. But in the meantime, thank you very much for playing this awesome duel, and we'll catch you later.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, catch you later.
Woo.
Well,
Jeez.
that was a deal and a half. That was definitely a deal and a half. It was. It lived up to expectations. Even if Tipster says lower expectations, it definitely matched expectations and a half.
And a half.
So let's get the other duel for this evening loaded up, which is duel number 20. Press the play button. We currently have one of the contestants sitting around.
Oh, hello.
So just waiting now on the other one. We can start to introduce the line piece if you want to,
In the
Scorecard.
wrong wall. It's the wrong
In the
order.
wrong order.
So, as Victoria Mitchell on an off day would say, on my right. Oh no, never mind. I'm going to keep going. I've committed to the bit now. On my right is. Okay. A former fossil soccer worker. See, he's already updated it. 21 years old. It is Line Piece. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Mr. Matt.
Yeah, just finding all the bits and pieces. So yeah, Line Piece ranked 11th on the tables at the moment. One unfortunately didn't get through the qual, had to come through via the draws. 38 chips used, so 95%. 18 correct answers and 1 sudden death correct answer. So a good going there. 5 minutes and 21 seconds of playing time, so just over 15 seconds. So I think it's fair to say, Line Piece, that you're fairly quick when it comes to answering the questions.
Yeah, I try not to dawdle too much on time.
Which, given that the person you were playing against is the self-proclaimed Lord of Mind Games, that could throw off his strategy. And speaking of which, on my left, illuminated in blue, it is the Scotsman. It is the accountancy student, unless he's also graduated. 20 years old. It is Weemus.
Hello.
Hello. Have you graduated?
No, I'm off to uni now. So
Okay,
for
good.
a bit longer.
Woo!
We don't have to update anything yet.
Okay, so I was just quickly sorting the poll out. So Weemus came straight through from Quarrel H, beating Tipster to get here, and then has unfortunately found themselves in the redemption bracket. Only 12 chips. You, so only 40%. So that's the lowest of all of our players overall. All 32 players. 22 correct answers. Only been in playing time for 4 minutes 21 seconds, so just 11 seconds per question. So even more so for you, Miss, a very quick answer. If that's the right term.
Yeah, we could have a bit of a speed duel here, but obviously we could also have a speedy duel. I'm assuming your strategy this time is to read the bloody question correctly.
I actually have a secret weapon. You will not be able to believe this. I'll put it in the stream chat. I bought something.
Oh.
Perfect.
Let me have a look. I did have a look at this.
So I bought my
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'd be fine.
Let's quickly just show that on stream as well. There we go. Yep, there we go. Be absolutely fine.
Strategy.
Yep.
So, but in any case, as Matt said, both very speedy duelists. Weemers, does that concern you?
Not really. Either go well or it won't.
Oh, interesting. A very blasé approach, as it were. Linepiece, how are you feeling going up against this interesting Scotsman?
I don't know.
Yeah? You are both. This is the most sort of blasé duel that I've ever seen. You're both saying like, we'll be fine. So strategies, Weemers wearing glasses. Strategies, Linepiece.
Well, I'm already wearing glasses, so I mean, I've got that for me.
There are so many similarities. So many similarities going on here.
Still not sure if I'd feel like using accelerators this duel. I guess I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
We will indeed see who uses the accelerators today. But I do find this one hard to call. However, the poll results have come in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, not even the audience are struggling to call this one. So we've had 11 votes, 6 of them, 55% have gone for Weemers. The other 5 votes, 45% have gone with Linepiece. And I will just check the prediction bits and pieces as well. Is this match 20?
Match 20.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I haven't updated my notes. That was clever. Come back. You have to come back to me on that one. Damn it.
Bam, King!
Wow.
I was hoping to get this over with.
Oh wow. Okay. So we've got quite a few people predicting. Let me just get Weemers Linepiece. So of the 13 predictions that predicted either Weemers or Linepiece winning this one, 11 are going for Weemers, 2 are going for Linepiece. Score, you are one of those 2 predicting Linepiece to win this one. The other is Grunko.
I mean, from what we've seen, like, there's definitely a bit of an underdog relationship going on here. Underdog relationship? Okay, let's go with that. So I do think this could go either way. It very much so does depend on how this all turns out. But I do find this one genuinely difficult to call. But from how blasé they're being, I think both of them are finding this hard to call as well. Do you have any words, Smack? Or like anything? I'm out of interview material already.
I haven't dueled in like a month. I've probably rusted a heck ton. How long has it been?
It's been a while. How about you, Weemers?
I've forgotten how to mind game. It's been so long.
Ooh, okay, you've lost your powers. That changes everything. Okay, no, that does make this match incredibly interesting. As we've already stated, the winner of this match will go against Harry, the winner of which will go against Tipster. How is that little future looking for both of you? Weemers, you first.
Okay, I'll start the mind games again. Easy. There we are.
It's
Wellington boots is all I'll say.
No, it's really not.
And Linepiece, how are you feeling?
Well, whoever wins this is probably screwed going up against Harry, so...
Well, who knows? Whoever wins this will enter the final 8. Spam emotes in chat. Whoever loses will be eliminated in the final 12, losing the fight for survival. I think we should just quickly move on, and I wish you both the best of luck.
All right, let's go into the duel arena. Play the music once again.
See you on the other side of the slaughterhouse, chat.
And let's go through the test question as always. Here's the test question. The answer is 42, and your options this time are 6 plus 7, square root of 1369, 173 minus 117, and 30 plus 12.
Except it's not, but close.
We've got a square root, but it's not quite the same square root that we're looking for.
It's closer than last time.
Both players going with D, which this time is the correct answer. So we do not have a winner in the test question this time round.
Ooh.
But it all looks like it's working okay.
For a moment, I thought it was the right one, and then I'm like, no, it's a bit higher than that.
Final things, Matt?
Yeah, so just to double check, guys, the only things you've got open are Discord for voice purposes and the dual buzz-in page.
Yep.
You've got no other way of obtaining the answers other through memory or sheer blind luck. And again, reminder to those in the text chat: we're happy for you to discuss the answers whilst the question is live. However, once both players have locked down their answers, those discussions should stop. Other than funny alternative answers, please. Thank you very much. Enjoy the game. Best of luck to Weemers and Limepiece. Let's see what happens with the battle for survival.
All right, Weemers, Limepiece. You both have 10 chips, 2 accelerators, and 5 minutes on your clock. If you're both ready, let's duel. Good luck. Here is your first question. The film that was released under the title Ford v Ferrari in the USA was released under what title in the UK? Your options are Le Mans 66, Le Mans 67, Le Mans 68, Le Mans 69. Whew. Limepiece is in, Weemers is in. Bit of a yucky question to start with if you're not particularly familiar with this motorsport. I think Matt knows though from that little laugh. Let's drop the screen. It seems Weemers knows it. Went with a single chip answer on Le Mans 66, and Limepiece just getting the hell out of Dodge and going with all of the numbers as displayed. Weemers, why a Le Mans 66?
It's the movie. I didn't know from Ford vs Ferrari, but that is the name of the movie.
Just straight up knowledge apparently. Yeah. And Limepiece, you happy with that explanation?
I mean, I've heard of like 24 Hours of Le Mans, but like, I mean, I've never heard of the film in the US or in the UK, so I'm just getting out of this one.
Okay, well, if it is Le Mans 66, we continue on. If it's 67, 68, or 69, then it's a one-question duel, and Limepiece takes the win. Correct answer is indeed a Le Mans 66.
And yeah, I have very little else to say. It is very simply just a retelling of the events of the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1966. Although some trailers for the Le Mans 66 title does have the other title reference as based on the true story of Ford v Ferrari anyway, so okay. Double titles, all fun.
Double titles and that. Well, Weemers holding on to the full chip stack and Limepiece, at least through the question, that's all that matters, but at a penalty of 3 chips there, Matt.
Yeah, 3 chips dropped by Limepiece. I guess that's one that you either know or you don't, to be fair. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 1 second time advantage for Limepiece, though, and the accelerators as yet untouched. Let's move on to question number 2.
And question 2 is... In the 1987 film RoboCop, the titular character polices the mean streets of which American city? Your options are Detroit, Chicago, New York, Boston. Weemers is in. 9p is having a bit more thinking time here. And line pieces in as well. That was a bit of an interesting chip dance going on from both players there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But it's settled on both of you going the same way with A and B, Detroit and Chicago. So, sort of a non-event, unless of course you're both wrong. Weemers, why Detroit and Chicago?
Yeah, I thought it was Detroit, and then I thought, oh no, hold on. Detroit Become Human is a game, and that does have a police robot. I was like, is that a trick? So then, the only other city that's really used for crime is Chicago, so I went for that as well.
Okay, and line piece, you also went Detroit to Chicago. Why those two?
Well, I mean, before the question came up, I was kind of joking with myself that, well, Detroit would be the obvious location, but then the other options came up, and Chicago did seem somewhat familiar, and the other two just weren't doing it for me, so yeah, just A and B for me.
Well, if it is A or B, then we continue on in live play. If it is C, New York, or D, Boston, then we will go to sudden death. Correct answer is indeed A, Detroit.
Yeah, and I have very little else to say on that regard. Yeah, no, I literally have very little else to say on that regard. It is saying Detroit. That is the fact of the matter.
All right, well, there we go then. Only a single chip lost on each player there, Matt.
Yeah, so Weemer still with the chip advantage, 9 plays 6. Also has the time advantage, 4 minutes 31 against line pieces, 4 minutes and 12, so a 19-second advantage. The accelerators remain untouched as we move to question 3.
All right, question number 3 is... What is the name of the Undertale soundtrack that is a fast-paced song that plays during the final battle against Sans? Options are... It is equal to 100,000 Lovania. It is equal to 1 million Lovania. It is equal to 1,000 Lovania. Or it's equal to 1 billion Lovania in short billions. I was not quite expecting that to happen with the question answers there.
Neither was I.
Clearly someone has to get on it and make a version of this song with that instead. Let's drop the screen. Both going with B is equivalent to 1 million Lovania. Line piece, why do you say it's equivalent to 1 million Lovania?
Well, Mega is shorthand for 1 million, Kilo is 1,000, and Giga is 1 billion. And I don't think 100,000 probably does have something, but it's just not common knowledge to me. So, yeah, B is what I went with. Simple enough.
All right.
Words.
And Weavers, you went the same way. Happy with 1 million Lovania?
Yeah, Kilo's 1,000, Mega's 1 million, Giga's the 1 billion, and then something else is above that. I think it's Terra.
Yeah, Terra is 1 trillion.
Yeah.
Correct answer is indeed B, equivalent to 1 million Lovania, aka Mega Lovania.
Someone please make Terra Lovania.
I'm sure someone's already made a variant, like a remix of a remix at this point that is a Terra Lovania. Anything to add there, score count? You are muted, I think.
Oh.
Yes, you are muted, score count. Hello?
Buttons. Buttons! Yeah, no, there is no standardized SI prefix for 100,000. It is just simply Deca, Hecto, Kilo, Mega up to 1 million, and then Giga, Terra, Peta, Exa, Yotta, Zeta. Zeta, Yotta. There, I always get those two the wrong way around. Because you think it would go Yotta, Zeta because YZ, but no, it doesn't.
No, ZY, yeah. Okay. Well, chips remain the same there, Matt.
The chips remain the same, but the time advantage has shrunk ever so slightly, just 10 seconds to gap. 4:13 plays 4:03, and the accelerators still remain untouched.
By the way, to pin this crime, quote unquote, on somebody, this question is brought to you courtesy of White Shadow.
White Shadow. Okay, fair enough. Makes sense.
Curse you. Right, question 4.
Next question is: according to the children's Christian song "Rise and Shine," the Lord told Noah to build him an arky. Build it out of what?
Oh, no.
Your options are question marky, gopher barky, great white sharky, or patriarchy.
What the is this question?
Oh no, this is completely different. This is not right.
Line piece is in. Lord told Noah to build him an arky, build it out of what?
I mean, it has to be that, but I don't want to risk it, because...
Oh god.
Are you humming Baby Shark?
Someone's put it in the chat.
Oh god.
Right.
Well, let's drop the screen.
Oh, hello.
We've got a difference of opinion already. So, Weemers has gone with B, go for Barky, and Linepiece has gone with D, Patriarchy. Linepiece, why Patriarchy?
Alright, well first, I don't know what gopher bark is. A and C just don't make any amount of sense at all, though. I mean, if someone wants to go ahead and try and build an ark out of great white shark, I won't stop you. You do you. I don't know why I went with D. It just seemed like a kind of virtue thing to build an ark out of, and I just went with that. There's no other logic to it.
Okay, and Weemers, you went with B, go for Barky. Why that?
I mean, the version I heard at school was Hickory Barky, but that's not here, so Barky must be the closest. Question Marky's dumb. Great White Sharky is also quite dumb, and the Patriarchy's a social thing, I think. So
Well,
I'm having faith in that.
we have a three-way decision point here. If the answer is B, go for Barky, then Weemers will take the win. If the answer is D, Patriarchy, then Linepiece will take the win. And if the answer is question Marky or Great White Sharky, then we will go to sudden death.
And we'll need to have a drink after this.
We'll definitely have to have a drinky. Correct answer is... it is B, go for Barky, and we say goodbye to Linepiece and congratulations to Weemers.
Yeah, so because I don't know this song, and I'm not going to try and sing it to some random tune, instead, dramatic reading, Genesis 6:14 verses 13 through 15, then God said to Noah, the end of all living creatures has come before me, because through them the earth is full of violence. Now behold, I will destroy both them and the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood, make rooms in the ark, and coat it with pitch inside and out. And this is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high.
And David in chat is saying, true fact, no one really knows what gopher wood actually is, and some people think it's a mistranslation of cedar.
I mean, the Bible is full of potential mistranslations.
Oh, I mean, obviously,
Thanks,
yes.
Jesus.
Absolutely. Yes. And peace be with you, as always. Thank you for the 300 bits, Kazvaz. Greatly appreciated. Linepiece, we have to say goodbye.
Yeah, it was
It's
fun.
It's the end of the road for you. Not quite as I'd expected to happen, but yeah, we have to say goodbye. I hope you had fun playing in Duel Season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I do also...
run.
Will you return?
Will you return for Season 4 if we run it?
Oh, probably.
I do get to ask you another question, though, for all the participants leaving us. Who would you like, or who do you want, answer either question or both if you want, to win Season 3 of Duel?
The way you said...
I don't know. If I had to pick, probably Samster.
Ooh.
Samster, who is on the fast track at the moment.
Breaking the streak.
Mm-hmm.
on it. But no, just the Ash, the way you said who there, like you went who, and my mind immediately went, it's the mole. Just the way you said it.
Oh dear. And we got JPB. Too generous there with 2,000 bits. Thank you for that. It's greatly appreciated. Nice indeed. So you are backing Samster to take the win, to make it a victory this time rather than another second place. Weemers, that was didn't really break a sweat there. You still had 9 chips left at the end of the match there, and you will be facing off against Harry in lower semi-final part of the first. What's your thoughts about going up against Harry?
I'll just have to hope that the questions are nice to me. But it didn't seem like the glasses were a good touch. I was able to read the Megalophania question without misreading the stereos. So I think I'm going to get a hat for next match.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you in a future duel, Weemos. We have to say goodbye to you, Line Piece, but I do hope you'll stick around and watch some future duels.
Of course.
Who knows? You may also win an additional
Special
prize,
bonus.
a special bonus prize for whatever you've done in the season. We don't know yet. We haven't tallied it all up. But in the meantime, thank you very much for both of you for playing, and we'll catch you later.
All right.
Catch you later. Bye. All right.
That was an interesting night. That was an interesting pair of games.
There was a bit, yeah. We had the epic duel to first off, and then this one that kind of it didn't really get going. We just about got warmed up, and then suddenly it just
That's duel.
faltered.
That's duel.
That is indeed duel. You have to always cover the correct answer at all times, and Line Piece elected not to do that. And tried to keep a hold of some chips.
Perhaps a change in strategy for next time, or perhaps not. We'll see.
Well, in either case, he didn't use any of the accelerators there.
No mind games today on Takeshi's Castle.
Okay, well, that's going to be it for me this evening. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are going to be raiding Quizzy Dan's Bingo in a moment. I'm just going to quickly get that all set up for you. Tomorrow, don't forget, we do have a Golden Mind. Catnip is going to be hosting here tomorrow with Golden Mind, starting roughly about 8 p.m. Oh wait, yes indeed, Toad Boy, you do have the thing that I need to watch on stream apparently. So let me watch the thing on stream that you've done. Let's do the thing. Okay, here we go.
Oh no.
Oh, hello.
It's 10 to 10, and now it's time for the National Lottery Draw live from space.
Hang on, I have to go full screen on this.
49. 12.
You've overdubbed this.
40. 8. 45.
God damn this machine.
35. And the Thunderball.
Thunderball is a bonus ball.
39. Arrival. 42.
That's 41, not 42.
I think that's done. And, we have more balls falling. That looks to be 28, 14. I think there was a 9 somewhere inside of there. I think we should get. Oh, no, 32. There's 34. Other balls. And, just, okay. And now for tonight's balls in ascending order. Starting with. There's more. There's more balls.
Oh, that's brilliant.
The ascending order. 3, 4, 5, 4 balls. There should be more balls.
Oh my god. This is brilliant. This is so brilliant.
Let's stop the machine, please. Can we stop the machine? I would like the machine to be stopped, please. Can we stop it? We can't stop it.
Oh, I do love the extra reverb you've got on the voice as well.
And we are under the regime of the machine now. It said that they will kill all our friends and family if we do not follow its orders. And it's the end of an era. It is the end of an era here, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that book wasn't fixed either, Dark Days, indeed.
Family, you love them because the machines are taking over. And ball set key. Oh, we have another one. 44 as well.
And then just cut away.
And cut to black at the end. That's brilliant. Oh my god. Thank you, Toad Boy. We're definitely going to have to get that posted. My god. That was just amazing.
GG Toad.
And that's 1200 bits. Those should go to Toad, not me. But thank you for the 1200 bits either way, Kazvez. Oh my god.
Keep the machine that just keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for that. Like I was saying, tomorrow is Golden Mind here on this channel, but it's Catnip hosting rather than myself. It'll be some fun to watch along and to play along. And on Saturday, Ben will be doing his usual quizzy thing on 8 p.m. And there's Hit It, and there's the Chase VGM, and there's the Pinnacle Ladder, and there's Take It or Leave It, starting at 7 p.m. rather than 8 p.m. on Monday. And then there's Royal again on Tuesday, and then I'm back on Wednesday. I think I'm doing 1,000 Heartbeats, so get some 1,000 Heartbeats questions in place. I might also have enough time to be able to implement one of the other rounds I've not put in yet. So we might be able to get some more rounds in the game. Thank you for the ooze in chat. Absolutely. But right now, we're going to go and raid Mr. Quizzy Dan.
Oh, yes. Tits has just mentioned it is a special guest stream on Ben.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, Mrs. Flush is guest hosting on Saturday because Ben is going to be able to play along on Danger Zone. And also, he's writing questions for Millionaire as well. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to go and raid Quizzy Dan with hashtag Bring Back Duel, because why not? It is a Duel thing. So Bring Back Duel is going to be the raid message when we go over there. Thank you very much. Send us some love. And
I've been Score Count.
You've been Score Count. You've been Matt the Ref. I've been Ash the Bash. I've had a laughing fit. Thank you, Toad Boy, for that. We'll catch you tomorrow for Golden Mine. Bye!